Magandang araw po mga bata at sa inyong lahat. Ang educational video na ito ay sadyang ginawa para sa mga estudyante na nasa mataas na paralan, partikular po sa mga estudyante sa ikasampung baitang grade 10. Layunin ko na matulungan sila sa mga paksang tinatalakay sa asignaturang matematika. Sa bidyong ito ay tatalakayin ang paksa tungkol sa arithmetic sequence at mga nauugnay na mga konsepto tulad ng nth term of arithmetic sequence at arithmetic means. Ang content ng video ito ay nakabatay sa tinatawag natin na most essential learning competencies o MELC na dapat malinang sa mga mag-aaral. Ang mga MELC na ito ay Number 1, illustrate an arithmetic sequence. Number 2, determine the nth term of an arithmetic sequence. At ang pangatlo, determine the arithmetic means of an arithmetic sequence. Bago ko talakayin ang arithmetic sequence, nth terms ng arithmetic sequence at ng tinatawag na arithmetic means, gusto ko munang pag-usapan natin ang tungkol sa function. In algebra, a function is described as one-to-one correspondence between two quantities that are represented by variables. An example of a function is the equation of the circumference of the circle, c is equal to 2 pi r. The circumference c of the circle depends on the length of the radius r. Halimbawa po, sa bilog na nakikita natin sa screen ay meron siyang radius na 1 cm. Sa bawat value ng radius ay meron itong corresponding value ng circumference. Kung isusubstitute natin yung value ng r doon sa equation ng circumference, ay masosolve natin yung value ng circumference. Dito, ang circumference ay 2 pi cm. Sa pangalawang bilog naman ay meron siyang radius na 2 cm at ang kanyang circumference ay 4 pi cm. Mas mahaba kumpara doon sa mas maliit na bilog. At saka sa pangatlong circle, meron siyang radius na 3 cm at ang kanyang circumference ay 6 pi cm. Dito, makikita natin ang one-to-one correspondence ng values ng dalawang variable. For every value of radius, there is a unique and corresponding value of circumference c, meaning circumference of the circle is a function of its radius. Radius is the domain while c is the range. Pwede rin natin maisulat ang formula ng circumference gamit ng tinatawag na functional notation na kung saan c is a function of n, which is equal to 2 pi r. If the radius is solved from the formula of the circumference by dividing both sides of the equation by 2 pi, then the equation will become r is equal to c over 2 pi. Dito sa formula ng r or yung radius, siya naman ngayon ang nakadepende doon sa value ng circumference. Ang sequence ay may tuturing natin na isang set ng mga numero. Ang sequence din ay isang uri ng function na kung saan ang value ng term A ay depende sa value kung pang-ilan yung term na iyon. Sa table, makikita natin na mayroong dalawang variable, yung n at saka yung a, na kung saan ang a ay function ng n o nakadepende doon sa value ng n. Ang ibig sabihin nito, sa bawat value ng n, halimbawa kung ang n ay 1, ang corresponding value naman ng a ay 3, gaya ng makikita natin sa table. So if a n is equal to 1, the value of a is equal to 3. If n is equal to 4, as we can see from the table, the value of a is 9. Sequence is an example of function whose domain is the set of counting numbers n, and whose range is the value of the term a, meaning ang domain daw yung value ng n. Ito yung domain. At saka naman yung value ng a, ang tawag doon ay range. So, ibig sabihin, ang variable a ay pwede natin itong isulat using functional notation. So, a is a function of n. Subalit, sa pag-aaral ng sequence, ang a function of n ay madalas hindi ito ginagamit. Bagkus ito ay bagkus ang ginagamit ay yung a sub n. Ibig sabihin, yung a sub n, siya din yung a function of n. Yan po. Again, sa table na makikita natin sa screen ay yung n is the set of counting numbers. Okay, set of counting numbers extending from 1 hanggang 6. Samantala, yung variable a naman is a function of n. And it consists of terms or say elements 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. For every value of n, say n is equal to 1, there is a corresponding value of a, and that is 5. If n is equal to 5, a is equal to 25, and if n is equal to 3, a is equal to 15, and so on. Dito naman sa table na ito ay tatalakayin natin ang isa sa mahalagang katangian ng tinatawag natin na arithmetic sequence. So, ang katangian ng arithmetic sequence ay mayroong constant na difference sa pagitan ng two consecutive terms ng sequence. Ito yung sequence natin. Ito yun. Yan yung sequence natin. So, sa pagitan ng dalawang magkasunod na term, halimbawa a at saka 5, meron silang difference na 2. Paano natin nakuha yung 2? By subtracting 3 from 5. So, ganun din sa pagitan ng 7 at saka 5, the difference is 2. 7 minus 5 is 2. And so on. Yan yung katangian ng arithmetic sequence. Kaya ang definition ng arithmetic sequence is a sequence where the difference between two consecutive terms is constant. Mapapansin natin yung value ng d ay constant na 2. This difference is termed as common difference and is represented by variable d. The first term in the sequence, arithmetic sequence, is 3, and the second term is 5. Okay, burahin ko muna yung mga dito para malinaw yung ating usapan. Okay, so para makuha mo yung pangalawang term na 5, ang gagawin mo is add the common difference na 2, i-add mo dun sa first term. Ito kasi yung first term. So, yun ang ibig sabihin ng equation nito. To get the second term, add the common difference to the first term. By substituting the value of the first term and the value of the common difference, we have this expression. Evaluating this expression gives 5 as the value of the second term. Again, to solve for the third term, okay, balikan natin yung table. To solve for the third term, saan yung third term? This one. This one. 7. So to solve for the third term, pag galing ka sa first term, dadagdagan mo ng first term ng isa, dalawang difference bago ka makapunta doon sa pangatlong term. So yun ang ibig sabihin ng equation na ito. So add twice the common difference to the value of the first term to get the third term. So by substituting again the value of the first term to the common and the value of the common difference to this equation, we have this expression. Evaluating this expression will give 7 as value of the third term. Ano ang mapapansin natin dito? Okay, anong mapapansin natin dito? So dito sa mga formula, makikita natin na ang multiplier ng D, okay, yan, multiplier ng D is always less than the value of n by 1. So laging mas mababa siya sa n ng isa. Kung ang n na ginamit ay say 4, ang multiplier mo dito ay 3. And then the product, 3 times D, will be added to the value of the first term to get the fourth term. So to generalize this concept, ito yung magiging general formula ng n term ng arithmetic sequence. Okay? Ang ibig sabihin ng formula ito, para makompute mo yung value ng a sub n or n term, multiply mo yung d ng n minus 1. This is the multiplier of d. This multiplier is always less than the value of n. Mas mababa siya ng isa. So n minus 1, tama lang yung multiplier natin. And then the product of n minus 1 times d will be added to the first term to get the value of the n term. So note that the multiplier of d is n less than 1. Parang mali yung pagkakan. N less than 1. Now to solve for the fifth term, which is missing in the table, also the sixth term is missing. The working formula would be fifth term equals first term plus the multiplier is 4 by minus 1 times d. So the value of the fifth term is 11. Pwede mo nang isulat dyan, 11. And to solve for the sixth term, all you need to do is to add 2 doon sa fifth term para makuha mo yung sixth term. So 11 plus 2 is 13. Based from the formula of the nth term, one can solve the value of an or nth term by substituting the value of the first term, a sub 1 or the first term, and the value of the common difference, d. To illustrate the process, let us study the following illustrative example. Pag-aralan natin yung mga illustrative example. Una, find the missing terms of the arithmetic sequence 3, 12, 21. Take note, ang nawawala ay ang pang-apat or the A4 hanggang A7. Those are missing terms in the sequence. Okay, to solve this, step 1, we need to determine the first term. In this case, the first term is 3. Step 2, solve the common difference. To get the common difference, subtract the first term from the second term. So 12 minus 3, the common difference is 9. Step 3, solve the missing terms by using the formula of AN. Okay, ano ba yung nawawala? Unahin natin yung fourth term or yung A sub 4. A sub 4, take note, ang N na ginamit dyan ay 4. So meaning the multiplier to D is 3. So multiply D by 3 and then add it to the first term. So substitute the value of the first term and the value of the common difference to this working equation to get this expression. Okay, so first term is 3, common difference is 9, substitute natin dito. 9 times 3 is 27 plus 3, that is 30. Meaning, the fourth term is equal to 30. Okay, burahin muna natin yung mga markings natin dito. To solve for the fifth term, ang gagamitin natin na multiplier ay 4 because yung N ay 5. So 4 times D plus 1, 4 times 9, 36 plus 3, 39. So ganun din yung proseso doon sa pagkuha ng pang-anim na term. So to get the sixth term, multiply the common difference by 5. The product will be added to the first term and then evaluate. The value of the sixth term is 48. Okay? So, formal yung proseso ng step 3. So, the completed arithmetic sequence is 3, 12, 21, 30, 39, 48, and 57. Illustrative example number 2. Find the missing terms of the arithmetic sequence 13, blank, 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 negative 11, negative 17. So, ang nawawala ay second term, third term, and then the fourth term. So step 1, again, determine the first term. In this case, ang unang term natin ay 13. Ito yung unang term. Okay? Step 2, solve the common difference. Saan natin kukunin yon? Sa dalawang magkasunod na terms. Kukunin natin yung sa negative 11 and negative 17 by subtracting negative 11 from negative 17. So negative 17 minus negative 11 is equal to negative 17 plus 11. Take note, pag minus tapos negative, magiging positive yan. So in this case, we will use our knowledge in integers, addition of integers. So negative 17 plus 11 gives us the value of negative 6. Yun yung value ng ating common difference. Step 3. Solve the missing terms by using the formula AN. So what's the formula? What are the missing terms? The second term, third term, and the fourth term. Unahin natin yung second term. Pag second term ang kinukuha natin, take note, N is 2. So the multiplier to D is 1. The product will be added to the first term. Ito yung working formula natin. By substituting the value of the first term and the value of the common difference in this working equation, makukuha natin yung expression na yan. Okay, so negative 6 times 1 plus 13 is equal to 7. Okay? Sa third term naman, ganun din yung procedure. Magkaiba nga lang yung multiplier ng common difference. Okay. And then, ganun din sa fourth term. Okay, sa fourth term, n is 4. And the multiplier to d is 3. 3 times d plus first term. Substitute the values of the first term and the common difference. Makukuha natin yung negative 5 bilang value ng fourth term. So the completed sequence, arithmetic sequence is 13, 7, 1, negative 5, negative 11, negative 17. So ito ay arithmetic sequence na kung saan pababa ng pababa yung value. Okay? Tutuloy natin. Illustrative example number 3. Find the missing terms of the arithmetic sequence 2 blank 20 20 blank blank blank. Apat yung missing term. Okay, again, determine the first term. First term is 2, and then solve the common difference. We can solve the common difference from two consecutive terms by subtracting 20 from 29. The common difference is 9. And step 3, solve the missing terms by using the formula of n term or an. So the missing term here, first unahin natin yung second term or a sub 2. Okay, this is the working formula. Substitute the value of first term dyan, and then the value of the common difference doon sa lugar ni D. Makukuha natin yung expression na yan. 9 times 1 is 9 plus 2, 11. 11 yung value ng ating second term. Okay. By using the same process, makukuha natin yung iba pang missing terms. Halimbawa sa 7th term, n is equal to 7. The multiplier to d is 6. 6 times d plus first term. Yan yung ating working formula. Substitute mo diyan yung value ng a or yung value ng first term saka yung value ng common difference. Makukuha mo yung expression na yan, and by evaluating this expression, the 7th term equals 56. Ngayon naman, pag-usapan natin ang n term that is expressed in algebraic equation. Okay, the n term or a sub n of a sequence can be expressed in algebraic equation. In this case, the value of a sub n can be evaluated at specified value of n. So, minsan, ang n term ay naka-express siya bilang formula. Gaya ng makikita natin dito sa illustrative example number 4. So, para makuha mo yung ano bang pinapagawa dito, that is, find the first 6 terms. Okay, yung first 6 terms, ano ba yung A1, A2, hanggang 6 term. Para makuha natin yung mga values ng terms na yan, ang gagawin natin is magsusubstitute tayo ng value ng n. So, ang value ng n natin is from 1 hanggang 6. Unahin natin yung first term. Okay, first term, 2 times 1 is 2 plus 5, that is 7. That is the value of the first term. By continuing the process, okay, makukuha mo yung mga values ng values of the first 6 terms doon sa arithmetic sequence. Okay. So, ito na ngayon yung completed or yung listahan ng mga unang 6 na numero doon sa arithmetic sequence. Okay. Solving the n term of a a given arithmetic sequence. Illustrative example number 5. What is the n term? Ang tinatanong naman dito is yung n term. Yung formula ng an ang tinatanong. Okay? What is the n term of the arithmetic sequence? So, merong sequence, incomplete nga lang, nawawala yung second term at saka yung third term. Okay? So, complete the sequence. Solution. Step 1, determine the first term. First term natin ay so, yun. Step 2, solve the common difference. The common difference ay makukuha natin yan sa dalawang magkasunod na numero by subtracting 21 from 27. The common difference is 6. And then, write the equation of the n term. Ito yung equation, general equation ng n term na na-derive natin kanina. Okay? So, ang gagawin natin dyan is substitute natin yung value ng first term at saka value ng common difference dito sa ating equation na ito. So, ang value ng first term is 3 at ang value naman ng common difference natin ay 6. Yun na yun. And then, distributed property of multiplication. Okay, 6 times n, 6n. Yung 3 doon, dito pa rin yan. Okay, and then, negative 1 times 6, that is negative 6. By simplifying this expression, okay, 3 minus 6 is negative 3. And then, meron pang pangalawang term, which is 6n, andun yun. So, the formula of the n term dito sa arithmetic sequence nito, ito yun. Using this formula, we can solve for the missing terms. Ang gagawin mo lang dito sa formula nito, okay, highlights ko na. So, ang gagawin mo sa formula na yan is substitute mo yung n ng nawawalang term. So, wala yung second term, wala yung third term. So, if n is 2, 6 times 2, 12 minus 3, 9. 9 yung second term. Kung ang n mo naman ay 3, substitute mo lang siya sa equation na to. 6 times 3, 18 minus 3, that is 15. Yun na ngayon yung value ng second term and third term. So, the completed arithmetic sequence is 3, 9, 15, 21, 27. So, natapos natin ang arithmetic sequence at yung n term ng arithmetic sequence. Pag-usapan naman natin ngayon ang tinatawag na arithmetic means. Definition. Arithmetic means are the terms between two terms of a given arithmetic sequence. Pag merong dalawang term ng arithmetic sequence at magsisingit ka ng iba pang term sa pagitan nila, ang tawag doon sa mga term na isiningit mo sa pagitan ng dalawang term ng arithmetic sequence, ang tawag doon ay arithmetic means. Yun ang ibig sabihin ng definition yan. So, para malinawan natin yan, definition na yan. So, pag-usapan natin yung example. Insert 3 arithmetic means between 2 and 10. Okay, solution. So, sa pagitan ng 2 and 10, take note, ang 2 and 10 ay terms ng arithmetic sequence. Sa pagitan nila, magsisingit tayo ng tatlong term gaya ng binanggit doon sa problem. Okay, pag nagsingit tayo ng tatlong term, inserting 3 terms or the arithmetic means between 2 and 10 will complete the arithmetic sequence that contains 5 terms. Magiging 5 terms na kapag ka nagsingit ka ng tatlong term. Okay. So, the first term is 2, the fifth term is 10, and the value or the number of terms in the sequence is 5. So, step 1, write the equation of the fifth term. Okay, write the equation of the fifth term, and then solve the common difference D. Okay, paano natin gagawin yan? Isusulat daw natin yung equation ng fifth term. Ayan, naisulat na natin. Andito na yung fifth term natin. So, fifth term is equal to first term plus 4 times D. Mula dito, kukunin natin yung diderive natin yung equation ng D or common difference. Okay. Anong gagawin natin dyan? Paano nangyari yan? Okay. Itong ginawa dyan, susulat na lang natin ito. So, A5, this first term, transpose natin sa kabilang side ng equation. So, magiging minus A sub 1. And then, so dito naman sa right side ng equation, maiwan si 4D. By dividing both sides by 4, okay, magkakancel yan. So, makukuha na natin yung equation ng common difference. So, ito yun. Para makuha mo yung common difference, yung last term or yung A sub n minus first term all over n minus 1. Okay. So, that's it. Yun ang formula ng ating. So, in this case, the an here, yung pinakahuling term. Ito kasi yung first term. Ito yung huling term. Nagkataon na pang-lima yung 10. So, the fifth term is 10 minus the first term, 2, all over. Yung n natin ay 5. 5 minus 1, 4. So, 10 minus 2, 8 over 4 equals 2. Yun yung value ng common difference natin, 2. Pag nakuha natin yung common difference, madali na lang. So, i-add mo lang yung common difference dito sa first term. Makukuha mo yung pangalawang term, 4. Mag-add ka na naman ng 2. Makukuha mo yung 6. Mag-add ka na naman ng 2. Makukuha mo yung 8. Okay, yan ay informal solution. Pero kung gusto mo ng formal solution, gawin mo yung step 2. Okay. To get the second term, okay, add the common difference to the first term. Okay. This is 4. To get the third term, multiply the common difference by 2 and then add the product to the value of the first term. Okay, 2 times 2, 4 plus 2 is 6. And finally, fourth term, multiply the common difference by 3 and then add the result to the first term. The result is 8.